Hey guys, I have the Mad for Matte 2 palette. Yes indeed, it finally came in. I had gone to order this, probably 2 months ago, and online, and because it was, at that time it was online only. I don't know if it still is, but it was sold out, and it's taken this long for them to restock it and notify me. So I just ordered it last week and I just got it in today. So I'm trying to peel the tape off as I speak. So I am really excited because I like a lot of e.l.f. things. With it came 2 little skincare samples. Where'd they go? Oh, which I shall investigate. It came with illuminating eye cream and mineral infused face primer. So I don't know the ingredients in these, so before I put them on my face, I will look them up, and then I'm going to try them. So if I like what I experience, I'll let you know. I haven't tried their primer yet, or actually I haven't tried anything of their healthcare or skincare. Okay, so it's a teeny little palette. Oh, it's little. It's, probably about 6 inches by 2 inches. It says 0.49 ounces total, so it's little. Ooh, but quite gorgeous. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There we go. That looks so much prettier than online. Wow, I'm gonna have fun. Okay, so again, these are all mattes, and there are, let's see, 10 shadows. I have not bitten the bullet and tried that Anastasia palette, the Renaissance palette, simply because I am kind of petrified of colors like this deep burgundy and this really kind of reddish rosy tone. And that's what this reminds me of. So I figured, you know what, if I'm going to give it a try, I'd rather not waste any money and love it. But if I'm going to waste $10 versus 42, 46, whatever that other one is, I'm going to waste 10 instead. But I'm really hoping I love this. It looks really, really nice. All right, so let me get started with just using a little bit of my Bare Minerals Original Foundation and giving that a little buff on my face. Buffing it in, swirling it in, buffing it in, swirling it in, and then taking it, tiny little tap off, and then giving it a nice buff all over my face. I love this foundation, but I do, I try to say it every time in case somebody new is watching, that, you have to be careful in using it and make sure you're really warming up those minerals and moving them around on your face. And probably not if you're a little bit younger with less lines and textures, but I know for me, I can see it can accentuate things that I don't want accentuated if I overdo it, or if I don't buff it in well enough. So I just really take my time. Okay, that looks good. I am battling those little bumps on my eyes, which I still have no idea what they are. I'm trying some bacitracin on them to see if that'll take it away. I've tried all kinds of oils and everything, and they come and go, and right now they're there and they're pretty prominent. So I'm trying to also avoid the outer corners of my eyes with anything. And I didn't use a primer under the foundation because I find that I don't have to with the powder, Bare Minerals powder. I like to, and it looks better, but I'm not really going anywhere special. So I'm trying to give my eye area a bit of a break and not put too many different products on it while I have the bacitracin on. And I don't know, I'm just really disheartened. Those bumps just won't go away. Okay, so on to the blush. Happy Things, my cute little Physicians Formula Heart Blush that I love so much. I am going to use my Flawless Face brush by Bare Minerals. This brush is it can feel a little stiff. And yes, I am going to do a little bit of bronzer, but just after I do the blush. So it applies the product nicely. I can see how much it picks up. It picks up a really good amount, but it can feel a little crispy on the face. So I think it depends on, you have to use it stroking upward and at an angle, and then it feels really nice. But if you're kind of going like this, it can feel a little brisk, like that. Ow. Okay. All right, that's good. Now I'm going to use the same brush and use the bronzer. Physicians Formula Mineral Bronzer. I love Physicians Formula bronzers. Love them. Okay, tiny little bit. See, tap, tap. Oh, there's a bristle. And a fuzz. Okay, tap, tap. Just adding a touch of warmth there. And a little touch of warmth up across my forehead. Try to drop that sky-high tower down. I'm just going to work these two together for a moment. Okay, eyebrows. Eyebrows. Okay, I just popped off camera and did my eyebrows really quickly. I am going to put a touch of highlighter on from my, where's my Tarte? Under my glasses. This champagne. I love the contour too, but gosh, and it smells delicious. It smells like vanilla or chocolate and vanilla or something like that. Very light and just yum. Okay, so just a little touch of this. Going right up across my cheekbones. Trying to stay away from my eye area. Usually I would carry it a little bit more there, up under there. But I'm just gonna keep it a little bit lower today. Down my nose. I'm not a do it on the tip of your nose fan, so I leave that alone. But I do like it right there. Like that. Okay, onto the palette. It does have this nice long mirror with it too, so that's usable. All right, so this is new for me using e.l.f. eyeshadows. I have so many of their face products, blushes. I love their blushes and highlighters and their baked highlighters and stuff like that, but I have not used any of their eyeshadows. No, I take that back. I have a couple of, they had some mineral ones in pots, and I have used those. I haven't used a palette like this. I am going to use the first lightest color right there for my base, of course, because I always need to use that. You know what? Maybe I'll try to use this mirror. Nah, it's too small. Okay. I'm going to do this as a hooded eye tutorial. So the next color I'm going to use, I'm going to take my same brush. I'm so excited, I don't even know which colors to use, but I think for a transition shade, I think I'm going to go for that one. I don't know, orangey, let's see, burnt sienna is what that kind of reminds me of, if you remember the old Crayola boxes. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay. Okay, for my transition shade, I'm going just on top of my brow bone and pulling it down into my pike at the corner. Going all the way over on the inside about 3/4 of the way. Well, actually, probably about 6/8 of the way. Just on top of that brow bone where my crease will be met. Ooh, you guys, this color is so pretty, and I was scared of it. I'm going to just pull it over inward just about halfway. Oh my goodness. It's so soft and creamy too. Like to spread it. Ooh, I am impressed. Okay. And I have, you know, when a shadow smooths across my eyelid with the movable skin, because, you know, as you get older, those nice tight eyelids get a little loose, just like everything else, just kind of head south or whatever. But when I have a shadow that just glides across and moves with the skin but doesn't patch or stutter, I love it. It makes me very happy. And this is smoothing right over any texture, any any resistance that my loose eyelids are giving it, it's going with the flow. It's just very happy. I'm going to try this kind of like a spice pumpkin color. That's what that reminds me of. A very autumny. This palette is very autumny, which are all my favorite colors. Alright, so I'm going to find my indent, leaving my eyes wide open, finding my indent to create my crease just under my brow bone and above my natural fold, my natural crease of my folded lid. And I'm just going to fill that all in, applying just a little bit of pressure to work that in under the brow bone, make the depth. It's all about creating the illusion of one that has a crease versus the reality of just one large piece of area of skin. Okay, same thing over here. Pulling it straight out to meet the edge of my eyebrow and pulling it right back down in that sharp pike into the corner and over about a third of a way. Starting back in, going pretty much straight across with a slight arch right above my eyeball. Straight across, meeting the edge of that tip of that, where my eyebrow comes down, that angle, using that angle as my guide. Not going past it and not going below it. I have a little pinkness under my eye, so you might see that show up a little bit more, but as I'm working with the shadows. Moving in about a third of the way. I keep saying a quarter, but it's not. That's if I'm smoking out in the corner. And I am going to take another packable brush. I like to keep it light on the inner corner. So I think I will use... Oh my goodness, there's so many. They're beautiful. I can't choose. And as you can see, I'm not getting much kick up. There's a little bit over here, but that's it. The rest is going right out. The rest of the product, when I swipe, is going right onto the brush and then right onto my eye. Alrighty, okay, I'm gonna just dive in. I'm gonna go with this kind of, just that tan, the deep tan color. I have some knee-high boots that color. Alright, in this I'm putting low on the inner lower corner. I'm pulling it up to meet my transition and over to meet my crease color. Just packing a little bit of that on both sides. They're blending beautifully together. I'll be honest, I didn't expect that much from this palette. I don't know, I guess I just didn't know what really to expect, and I am very, very pleasantly surprised. I can't see it all up there, but okay, I'm going to take my fluffy brush again and just go back into that first color there, the palest one, and just touch on that inner corner just to make sure I'm keeping it a little bit lighter. Okay, these colors are drop dead gorgeous. Oh, actually, they're kind of reminding me of this. Okay, I'm going to take my Sigma E40 and just blend it all up there, making sure my corner isn't dipping, making sure everything is blending beautifully like it is. I am so impressed. Okay, and then I'm going back into that first little bright color, just touching up again underneath my eyebrows. Wow. You know what? I'm gonna have a little bit of fun. I'm going to try that magenta purple, or deep, super deep, rich plum, however you want to describe it. I think I'm going to put a little teeny touch of that in the corner. I'll use my crease brush because I want to make sure that I don't get too much of it. Now I am scared. Okay, so I am just very lightly. This is the quarter. Just the very outer corner and that pike, and pulling it in about a quarter of the way. This is very pigmented. And you know what? I even have that Bassett trace and stuff. And this is still gliding right over that. I gotta give this some serious credit for that, because that stuff, it's in petroleum jelly, and so it is goop, you know, a thin layer of goop, but still enough that it could inhibit the way the shadow is blending, and it's not. Okay, now I'm just going to take this and just work it just a little bit. Just a little bit to make sure it's not a harsh, just a nice finely smoked out corner. Okay, I am going to take just a touch more of that first spice, wait a minute, yeah, the spice pumpkin. It wasn't the first transition shade, it was my crease shade, that one right there. I'm just going to touch on that and just work that back up over teeny little bit, blending into that deep purple, just to make sure I have a smooth, just touching that right there, making sure that I have a nice smooth flushing across, whatever you want to call it, blending, smoothing. You know, this is all learning for me too. Okay, I think I am done. I'm going to throw some mascara on here, and let's see, where is it? My High Impact by Clinique. I got my mascara on. I swear I am the messiest, sloppiest mascara putter on. I don't think I'm so used to doing my eyes with them open because of my hooded eye and trying to define my crease, that when I go to put on mascara, I'm sitting like this, and it ends up getting all along my upper lash line lid area every time. So I guess I need to start, you know, looking down like that. But okay, mascara is on. I haven't done lips yet. I'm going to do those now. But I wanted you to be able to see this eyeshadow because it is amazing. It's amazing. I am so in love with this palette. It really makes me think I might have missed something out by not picking up that Anastasia Renaissance palette. But that's okay. There's time for that. For now, I am going to enjoy this, my e.l.f., because for $10, and I kind of have a lot of eye palettes, but no harm. These colors are, oh, I can't, they remind me of a sunset. I went to North Carolina years back for vacation, and I took a ton of pictures of the sunrises and sunsets because they just had so many of these deep, rich, warm, just amazing, gorgeous colors over the coastline, over the water and the beach. And oh boy, I want to frame them. One day I will. But that's what these remind me of. They are just so, so pretty. I hope I'm fully in the light. I'm filming this in a little bit later afternoon than I usually do because I had stuff to do. So I'm hoping the lighting is good and you can really pick up on the tones and seeing the variance of the 4 different shadows that I used. I'm excited for this. I am so excited, especially at a price point of $10. My gosh. Okay, lips. I am using Moxie Gloss in Natural Beauty. I know that they had discontinued their Moxie line. At least that's what I was last aware. And I'm extremely disappointed. Nope. I'm not happy with the lips. I need a little more. Maybe just a couple little touches of this. Let me see that now. Let me see. I don't even want to put my glasses on because I just want to show everybody this eyeshadow. It's so pretty. Okay, that's a little bit better for the lips for me. I might even put a touch of, this is Natural Beauty. This is actually darker than I expected it to be. I have a little light pink color called Show Off. And I think I'm just going to lighten this up a little bit with that. That's a little better. I don't know if it really lightened it, but it shined it up a little bit more, which softened it. I don't think I've said it enough. Let me say it again. In love with this thing, as my brushes tumble everywhere. I don't even know how to say this because these colors are so rich and just move across the eyelid with just, it reminds me of like an ice skater the way they move. They were elegant. The colors are elegant. The way the formula just glides and slides across the lid and blends one color with another. Let's see. I really want you guys to see. Oh my gosh, that dark purple that I put in the corner that I was petrified of. Love it. In love with it. And this is a darker shadow for me set. You know, I kind of stick to the, I don't know, softer neutrals with, I like to go a little darker on the outsides, but this even, you know, it was a little bit darker than I usually go to on the inner corners, and loving it. I'm absolutely, wow. I had just done a video on the Naturally Pretty palette, which is a little bit softer, and I loved that thing, and then here comes this, and I love this thing, and oh my goodness. What's a girl to do? Okay, so anyways, I'll just wrap it up for you guys. This is a huge hit. I don't know if it's in stores. I went to check my CVS to see before I ordered it, because they have, you know, the extra bucks and stuff like that, and it wasn't there. So I went ahead and ordered it before it was sold out again, and I am so glad I did. So if if you just are looking for really interesting tones, this and the Bare Sensuals, I had done a video on that a couple weeks ago too, has rosy tones in it. I never thought I would be a rosy tone fan. I know I like the brownish autumny colors, but the blend of them together is superb. And it reminds me of the Bare Sensuals palette, which is rosy toned too, with some taupes in there. And that thing is just, oh my gosh, I'm mad for that too. I love it. So anyways, I didn't waste $10, so I'm very happy. And hopefully I found something inexpensive and excellent quality that you can use too. So, all right, have a great day. Let's see, it's Friday. So have a great weekend, and I will see you guys next week. Take care.